What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to be changing it up a bit today. Instead of doing a regular commentary that has nothing to do with gameplay, we're actually going to talk about the gameplay today. And the reason for that is because I originally started recording this gameplay for the sole purpose to talk about why the AUG or the AUG is overpowered, in my opinion. Now, I think there's times in this game where it shows its overpoweredness and its true colors. But it wasn't until the end of the game where I earned a nice score streak called the War Machine that I realized that that's what I'm going to use this gameplay for, is to talk about the best score streak in the game, which is definitely the War Machine. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why it is the best score streak in the game a little bit later in this commentary. But first, I want to talk about this map, Satellite, because for me, I hate this map. It is, in my opinion, the worst map in the game. It feels more like a Star Wars map or a Battlefield map than it does a Call of Duty map. For whatever reason, they thought this was a good idea. It has a bad aesthetic. I find it extremely hard to see people sometimes. And realistically, it has a bad flow to it. Now, sometimes you get lucky and people run into your lines of sight, like what happened there just a few minutes ago. But overall, the long lines of sight, the sand dunes basically being a place you don't ever want to go unless you just want to be sniped all the live long day, you're forced to funnel all the way into the middle of the map where there's really no power positions, and overall, it just creates for very boring gameplays. You see this, I'm just trying to get that one tag. There's three guys just sitting on those sand dunes, and it'd be nice if you could flank around them, but because you're so exposed, you can't. And in previous Call of Duties, I always felt that you could gain the advantage on people by flanking around them, but in this one, especially this map, for instance, you just don't have that possibility. So for me, I really don't like this map, but I'm very curious what you guys think of this map. Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's one of the better ones? Do you think it's one of the least good ones? Or do you think it's the worst map in the game, like I do? Now, the other thing you're going to notice in this game is I'm collecting a lot of tags. I'm trying to play the objective as much as possible, unlike the rest of my team. And I do not know why it seems to be such an issue in this Call of Duty specifically, where people are just not playing the objective as much. Whether it's domination, hardpoint, search and destroy, or this game mode kill confirmed, holy moly, my aiming sucks. I'm finding that there's always tags being left around. I'm finding that people are just not playing the objective as hard as they used to in previous Call of Duties. And part of that, in my opinion, is because the incentive, like that guy should have been running to it the whole time, whatever. The incentive to get tags, the incentive to play the objective just isn't there in this game. Sure, you're getting a ton of points. You're getting 75 points for every tag you collect, 15 points for every tag you deny. In total, that's 90 points you can get for any time you pick up a tag, or if you pick up two in a row. But like, look how many tags are being left around, and no one is really picking them up. And in my opinion, that's a huge problem in this game, is not enough people are playing the objective, which leads to longer games, which also leads to just a lot less fun gameplay, because part of Kill Confirmed is to bait people into picking up tags, and I just find in this game you don't really get that opportunity as much. So I would like to see people play it more, but obviously the score streak system in this game, where you just, it's not about how many you earn per life, it's all about building that score streak as the game progresses, instead of just per life, which I don't really like that system. I also don't like the fact that you get more points the longer your kill streak is. To me, it just de-incentivizes people from playing the objective like what you see in this game. You get a lot more people camping, you get a lot less people wanting to play the objective, wanting to pick up tags, and wanting to move the game forward. They just care about their kill streak at the end of the day, but what does it really matter? Now, honestly, if you are going to try to camp for kill streaks, if you're trying to push yourself to get a kill streak, the one kill streak you do want to have on your class setout or loadout every single time is the War Machine. This thing shreds. It is such a good score streak. It's the best in the game for a multitude of reasons that I'm going to go over, but honestly, it's 4,000 points. It is the perfect benchmark to set yourself in every single game, unless you're playing a game mode like TDM, to earn every single game. Especially if you're playing those bit longer game modes, a domination, a hard point, that have a little bit longer of game times. You should be getting this every single game. It's a great bar to set yourself, and when you do get it, you can absolutely shred with it. It is such a good gun. I love using this thing, and honestly, I slept on it for a little while. I was all about the UAV, the cluster missile, and obviously the napalm. That was kind of my go-to. That was 1, 2, and 3, and I felt they led into each other very well. And then that first big update came, and boom, there was the War Machine, and that was fantastic, and I absolutely love it. But one of the biggest reasons why it's so great, it just shreds people. Like, close range, long range, I feel you can really do a lot of damage with it. And on top of that, it's great for those objective type game modes. You know, if it's domination or hard point, you can clear out a domination point, you can clear out a hard point with it. That's really fun to use. But the best thing about it is the fact that when you're using it, as you're going to see here shortly, it goes towards your score streaks. So if I'm using a cruise missile, I'm going to get 50 points for the kill, but that's it. If I'm using a War Machine, it goes directly to my current kill streak, which I get more points for and can help me get to the next kill streak if I have another one. So let's say you're trying to get those big boy kill streaks, the chopper gunners, the VTOL warships. This is a must-have as that second kill streak because it just allows you to progress further to get more points so you can get those score streaks a little bit faster. And you can just go off with this thing. You can blow people up in one shot, and it's a lot of fun to use. You're just watching people blow up. It's like using the Specialist from back in Black Ops 3 on it. It's so good. It goes towards it, 4,000 points, easy to earn, you know, and you just, you know, you can really build up a streak. And I kind of go off with it here because I just have people running into it, but boom, and I think you get 15 bullets, you know, you can get 15 kills with it. I think I got 7 with it there, and we pick up the win. And I think a lot of that is because, well, I got the War Machine, and then we just put in some work. So overall, guys, I think the War Machine is a must-have on your class loadouts. It helps you get towards those higher kill streaks. It also helps you get a nuclear if you really want one, and if you're trying to get one, it's a must-have because it goes towards that gun streak. So end of the day, guys, don't like Satellite, think the AUG is overpowered, but boy, oh boy, do I love the War Machine. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.